Hello everyone and welcome to my first video. My name is Lacon and I've been struggling with Dreams for quite some time now. I bought Dreams about 4 days ago and I've been ambitious with my projects trying to make a game scene from scratch. But I've quickly realized I have no skill whatsoever, so I'm thinking of coming back to it when the time is right, but for now I want to just practice and improve as a dreamer. And there are different ways you could practice, like making simple games, clones, or not clones, games inspired by other games, or just watching YouTube videos all night, which I might be guilty of. One of the biggest areas that I wasn't so comfortable when doing the tutorials was definitely sculpting. It just looked so intimidating, and whenever I tried to like place something, it would look like I was placing it in the right spot, but then I'll move my camera and realize that reality is a lie. Or maybe the perspective, I guess. I don't know, I'm just not comfortable with it. It's different than any other software I've used to model these types of things, such as Blender, where you have like full control over every vertex and or the point of the 3D shape. In Dreams, you have different 3D shapes that you use to make other shapes. But whenever I try to connect one shape to the other, with or without the blend smoothing thingy, it makes like a weird mark around the joint, and I have no idea how to get rid of it. You'll see it when I make the ladder. Yeah. But anyway, why a bunk bed? I was thinking of good place to start with sculpting: a coffee mug, a radiator, a speaker. But then I realized I'm sitting right in front of a great shape. My bunk bed. On the plus side, I didn't have to take or gather like reference pictures because it was right in front of me. But the funny thing is about it is that I've mostly made it from memory anyway. I mean, I do look at it every day, so maybe it wasn't that bad in terms of accuracy. The shape of it's not too easy and it's not too difficult as well. It has many straight edges and indentations, meaning that I was more so encouraged to get closer to the thing that I was sculpting than I would have preferred otherwise, which probably or like definitely helped out in getting the controls, getting used to those controls, the camera and stuff like that. And yeah, I've realized that it was only like the 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes, and I've already run out of things to talk about. So maybe I'll just start narrating what's happening on the screen. So currently I'm making one of those things that you hold to pull out the drawer, and here you could see that I was trying to like put a sphere on the bottom, but it just made like a weird joint around it, and I couldn't figure out how to like do it properly. But you'll see it better when I'm making the ladder. Anyway, those buttons, I'm actually kind of proud of them. I think they turn out okay, and I was thinking at this point whether or not make them like a different color, like to have a bit of a spark in color of this, but it's not accurate, and also I don't know, like if I added color to it, it would have looked a little bit better, a little bit more finished, because now it just looks all white, and it still looks white. I mean, in reality it looks white, but it's covered in like posters of revision things that I do for my exams, I guess. Now we're doing a oh, this is a cool thing. So here I was cloning that door because I wanted to just have one door consistent, and I figured out that you could actually use live cloning to make changes to one sculpture, and it updates the other one as well, which was really helpful, I guess. Now I'm doing the indentation, the hole that I've got for all the cables that I don't even use for the cables, but it's there, so I might as well add it in as like an extra detail. It looks pretty okay. What am I doing here? I'm just saving. It looks okay, and I like how the when the sun shines on it, it has like nice reflections, which are not actually present in the real world, but they do look, interesting in Dreams, and it definitely looks a little bit more high res like that. So yeah, you saw me adding a microcontroller at the back, which I'm gonna use to add functionality to the actual doors so they can open, and the drawers so they can open as well. On the ladder, you can see me cloning things, and it would have worked and I would have used it, but I realized that when you zoom in, you can see that weird joint line around when they meet, and I just can't live with that. So instead, I just stretched out those 2 poles and then make another pole as the ladder piece, and I just basically cloned that instead, which gave me the same effect. It's just a different way of doing it, I guess. I definitely would have preferred doing it the first way because it seems like it should work, but it doesn't, and somehow. That's the thing about dreams. See, I think about one way of doing things, which I was like, taught how to do, but in reality, you can't do that in dreams. You have to figure out the alternatives, which isn't like, bad or anything. It's just different and something I'm not used to. So this is where the struggle comes in. You could see very clearly that I was struggling in this area, especially with that joint, because I wanted to make it look smooth. I wanted to make it like the actual thing where it's actually smooth and it's not like a weird, a line and then another line. You could tell this is not scripted, by the way. Anyway, I tried to smooth it out with those spheres, but still, look at it. It looks like a joint, and it just annoys me because I have no idea how to go about doing this, other than using the actual the hair flick thingy that I was using before, which didn't really work that well because it still left a joint for some reason, but okay. But I think it's fine because it's on the metal, and the metals are usually like jointed together anyway, with different pieces, so I think it looks fine on the metal, but I don't know what I would do for different things. Oh, look at that. That was 7 minutes and we're practically done. That was great. I hope you enjoyed me rambling for so long and talking about it. It looks a bit weird from the back. I think it just looks empty. Overall, it just looks unfinished in my opinion. I definitely want to go over it and maybe add things in if you guys want to see that. Yeah, here's checking out the mattress that I've made. And now we're moving on to the ladder, the joints, and how frustrated I am with them, I guess. Also, in a minute, I'll show you how they open. Yeah, they open. The doors open. But if you look closely, the animation, it just... I don't understand why it did that. It was very frustrating to do the animations. That's why I just cut it out, because it was mostly just me testing it, and it took 10 minutes for me to do. Even if it's sped up, it still took 10 minutes. The drawers open really nicely. We're moving on to the hole that I've made, which... yeah, that's pretty cool. And... yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video right till the end. I know it wasn't perfect, but I'm trying. I'm doing things. This is my first commentary thingy that I'm doing. So yeah, give me some comments down below on how to improve, because I would love to hear your guys' opinion. Make sure to don't forget to like, subscribe and things like that. Is that what YouTubers say? I don't know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.